One of the many things I love about Men's Liberty is seeing and hearing how much we truly transform people's lives. I also love sharing these stories with you. I think most all of us are the most fulfilled when we know we've done something to really help someone, to improve their life, to bring them one step closer to their goals and their dreams. And for many people, that simply means making them feel normal again. And that's exactly what Men's Liberty does. I'm proud to be part of our wonderful team of technology and medical scientists, our client care team, our admin team, everybody. I thought I'd share some really great success stories with you today, beginning with a thank you card we received from Marilyn Russell, wife of Jim Russell. It says, "Dear Men's Liberty, it was 2 years ago today that Jim and I received the most devastating news we could have ever received. Dr. Douglas called us to his office. He was short and to the point. Jim had prostate cancer, and his recommended treatment was a prostatectomy. Even though we spent 10 days in anticipation of this news, let me tell you, you are never prepared. And during those 10 days, we did a lot of research. Jim had two big concerns. First, would he still be able to maintain an erection? We joked about our sex life a lot. Isn't 60 the new 30? His second concern was something we saw a lot of in our research, urinary incontinence. A week later, the surgery was behind us. Now it was just a matter of time to determine the answers to Jim's questions. A month after surgery, Jim was very concerned. He had no bladder control at all. Dr. Douglas told Jim he had two solutions, diapers or condom catheters. Dr. Douglas also told Jim that it was too soon to tell whether or not he'd regained bladder control. Jim chose diapers. I've watched enough of your videos to determine that you know the rest of the story. I watched a man I love with all my heart. He was incredibly outgoing, the life of the party, someone who dearly loved people, interacting with them, talking, golf, tennis, swimming. Yet diapers turned Jim in. He lost his joy of life. The diapers had locked him up and turned him into a prisoner of his own home. He was deathly afraid of leakage and odors and the embarrassment that came along with it. And let's face it, that's the public stuff. He was also suffering from continuous skin rashes and painfully raw skin lesions. I literally watched him start to give up, to lose hope, and he'd already lost his dignity. That is until we discovered Men's Liberty. You also can predict the rest of the story. First of all, I got my Jim back, and so did his friends. Jim almost immediately became active again and social. I can't keep him away from a party, and my Jim is back. I'm hoping you'll share Jim's story. If all we do is change one person's life, that will make it all worth what Jim experienced. Thank you, Men's Liberty. You truly gave my Jim his liberty. Sincerely, Marilyn Russell. Well, Marilyn, on behalf of our entire team here at Men's Liberty, I want to let you know you made our week, maybe our year. We are thrilled to hear about Jim's liberty, and I have a feeling your story will help more than one person discover how much Men's Liberty truly transforms people's lives. How awesome was that? Well, I thought we'd share a few more stories, but this time I'll let you in on some inside news. We've recently been working really hard on shooting videos of some Men's Liberty stories, actual stories. Take Mike, for example. He's a colon cancer survivor, and let's see what he has to say.
I'm a colon cancer survivor, and the radiation damaged my bladder. I had a terrible leakage problem, and I'll tell you, I was spending hundreds of dollars a month in underwear pads just to stay dry. It was terrible. But now, thanks to Men's Liberty, my life has changed.
Short and to the point. That's Mike. Then there's Dennis. Pre-surgery, he was super active. He even raced formula cars. Check out what he has to say.
Well, they start you out always. They send you home from the hospital with a diaper, which obviously wasn't an option for me. And then we looked at what they call Texas catheters, which are an external catheter. And there's a lot of issues with them, and they can cause infections and fungus and stuff like that. And they're not real good. So we started doing a bunch of research and came across the Liberty product, and I ordered a bunch to test them. And they worked out great. I can set up in the morning and go through for the following day without any issues.
Next up is Steve. What a great guy. At first he was using diapers, and then he tried a catheter. Both gave him infections. Watch what Steve has to say about discovering Men's Liberty.
When I first started to have occasional leaks due to incontinence, I was devastated. It was embarrassing. I started to withdraw from people. I changed my routine. I got a little depressed, to tell you the truth. I tried other products, and none of them seemed to work. It just didn't make a difference. Then I tried Men's Liberty. Wow. It is so life-changing for me. I get back to my routine. My confidence is back. My self-esteem is returned. I'm doing everything I always did, and nobody knows I'm wearing it. It has truly changed my life.
Now, for any of you who may still have doubts, and instead of hearing me talk about how great Men's Liberty is, watch what Steve has to say right here.
Without a doubt, there's probably millions of people in this country with incontinence problems for one reason or another. And the Men's Liberty is the solution for you. It is comfortable, it's non-invasive, it's almost undetectable. And I would say, try it. Try it. It's going to be the solution to your problem.
Next, one of our biggest fans, Eldon. Before discovering Men's Liberty, Eldon was scared to leave the house, afraid he would have an embarrassing accident. See what he says about it affecting his entire family.
I'm a colon cancer survivor, but the radiation damaged my bladder. I had a terrible leakage problem. I tell you, I was spending well over $100 a month on underwear pads just to stay dry. It was terrible. Now, thanks to Men's Liberty, my life has changed. I can now go out and spend some time with my granddaughter. I'm not afraid to go to restaurants with my wife anymore. This is just amazing. It's not just the fact that I had the anxiety or I had the problem. It involves your whole family. I wasn't spending the amount of time with my wife that I needed to. I was reserved. I didn't want to go outside the house, and now I'm free. I can go outside the house. I can have fun with my granddaughter. We're building our relationship back again, and I'm enjoying the best part of my life, and that's my grandchildren.
We have a lot more to share, but I think we've gone long enough for today. I want to close with two thoughts. First, thanks again, Marilyn, for your wonderful thank you note. Our goal is to transform not just our clients' lives, but also their families' lives. I think what we've seen and heard today proves that Men's Liberty is the absolute best solution out there. We're proud of how many people's lives we're helping. And second, do you have a story you'd like to share on film? Let us hear from you. Maybe we'll be seeing your videos next. And until next time, stay healthy, stay dry with Men's Liberty.